May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May it take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. May the road less paved be the road that you follow. Oh, well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. Bracelet. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Having no possessions or immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. May the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. May the road less paved be the road that you follow. Oh, well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got a free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. If you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, 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 raise your glasses. Go, 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 you can have it all.
Good morning and welcome to Claremont Academy's 8th grade graduation. Would you please stand and join Janelis Torres in saluting the flag?
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Proudly we hailed
please be seated. Mrs. Bienda, Miss McCullough, Mrs. Plant, Miss Cambosos, Mr. Looney, invited guests, family, friends, Claremont staff members, and graduates, we are all very excited and honored to be here today, and we hope that you enjoy the ceremony. Thank you for taking time out of your very busy day to come and celebrate us. I'd like to now introduce Mrs. Angela Plant, our principal at Claremont Academy.
Good morning and welcome to Claremont Academy's 8th grade graduation ceremony. I am Angela Plant, acting principal of Claremont Academy. School committee member Molly McCullough, Ms. Cambosos, Mr. Looney, parents, family, guests, and the 8th grade class, how exciting it is to be together virtually and to celebrate your graduation from middle school to high school. This school year has certainly not been normal. What we typically thought of as normal schooling has proven to be a challenge during our remote learning time. This time physically away from each other has in some ways brought us closer together and at the very same time brought us farther apart. This time physically away from each other has provided for new learning experiences and has challenged us to think differently about what it means to learn. Who would have ever guessed that our graduation ceremony would be virtual? Yet here we are, and it is still exciting. As we prepare for summer break, I challenge you, the 8th grade class of 2020, to prepare for a new normal. What do I mean? We are not sure how our next school year will start. We are not sure if or when we will be in our school building. What is certain, what I am sure of, is that we will continue to learn, and you, as our new 9th grade, will have significant challenges to deal with. 9th grade is filled with lots of transition, and even though you will not be new to our school, you will be new to 9th grade. So here is my challenge to you. Plan now for a high school future. Start by not stopping. What I mean by that is keep your brain active in academics. Do your summer reading. Write daily in your summer journal. Visit physically or virtually cultural festivals, monuments, and museums. Get outside, walk, run, and play. Interact with friends and make sure you follow social distancing protocols. Find ways to help others and be kind. Use social media in a socially responsible way. Help out at home even when you're not asked to do so. Do something fun that you really enjoy. Wear your mask outside. Remember to breathe and count when times get tough. And finally, make a schedule to help you do all of these things. Yes, even for the breathing. If you stay active, stay involved in learning, and stay positive, you will be ready for what the next school year will bring. Not knowing can lead to worry, but if you work now on how to care for and take control over what you can, then you will be ready for any challenge that may come in 9th grade. Do not get up tomorrow and spend all day playing video games or on social media all day. Start tomorrow to prepare for school in August. We will be together sooner than you think. Have a great summer. Be safe, be well, and be kind.
Thank you, Mrs. Plant. It is my pleasure to now introduce Estefany Carranza Sanchez and Carlin Perez, two of our students who will share their thoughts titled Looking Back, Looking Forward. Estefany will share her looking back, and Carlin will share looking forward.
Looking back at the first day of 7th grade, I began to laugh. As we were getting used to this new environment, we had struggles. I remember the way we would write our locker combinations in our agendas to help us open our lockers. It took us weeks to finally remember the combination. We also had to get used to a new building, new schedules, and new teachers. We traveled to the Big E and did color wars to try to get to know each other better and build relationships. We also went to Broad Meadow Brook. I can vividly remember the field trip and how badly we behaved. Our teachers were not very pleased with us, but this year we redeemed ourselves. We went to City Hall to learn about our local government, and we demonstrated how much we have grown and matured. We were complimented by the City Hall and Preservation Worcester staff for our good behavior. Our teachers were so proud of us, but more importantly, we were proud of ourselves. 2 years might not seem that long, but so many things can change during those important years. Our confidence, our responsibilities, our opinions, our appearances, all have changed. At the beginning of 7th grade, it was hard for me to communicate with others. I'm sure that this is also true for my classmates, too. We were nervous to meet our teachers and make new friends. Now that we are reaching the end of 8th grade, we have made new friends and have gotten to know our teachers and the Claremont community better. We were not afraid to collaborate or communicate our ideas, as evidenced by our Greek gallery and sharing our travel journals and 6-word memoirs in the cafe. We demonstrated Ubuntu by reading to elementary students on Dr. Seuss Day. We learned about ourselves and others during these experiences, building our sense of community. At the beginning of 7th grade, we all remembered how difficult it may have been to get and maintain good grades. We did understand how important it was to do our work and listen in class. Teachers tried to motivate us to work towards good grades by hosting AB parties. Students with A's and B's were treated to breakfast or pizza or even candy. Now that we are going to be 9th graders, we have reflected on the past and have become more responsible and dedicated to school. We have all persevered to reach this moment, 8th grade graduation. Our teachers have been a great factor in helping us change to be better students and people. Their classes can sometimes be frustrating to deal with, but that's how we learn. We learn through our mistakes and through perseverance. We have learned a lot from our teachers. Personally, I had to get used to having homework on the weekend because of Mr. Tran. I've learned to be more detailed and creative because of Miss Harding. I have learned to be more positive and curious because of Miss Cox. And last but not least, I have continued to love reading and writing because of Mrs. Hun. I hope all of you have learned lessons from your teachers and your time at Claremont that you will carry with you into high school and beyond. In addition to the teachers, we also have our families to thank for helping us to get where we are today. Throughout our difficult middle school years, they have given us advice, comforted us, and listened when we complained about school. Our families will continue to support us as we face the uncertainties and unknowns of high school. Without them, we wouldn't be the people we are today. Many of us have changed throughout these 2 years. Although we have learned and matured through our experiences in middle school, we still have a lot of room for improvement and growth. We graduate this year feeling proud of ourselves and ready to face a new chapter of our lives.
Moving forward, I will never forget to bring along my middle school year experiences, as I have grown and learned a lot at Claremont. As soon as I walked through those doors on the first day of my 7th grade year, I felt welcomed. One of the very first things I learned at Claremont was the African philosophy Ubuntu, which means that I am because we are. It is very important that we follow Ubuntu to remind us who we are. Claremont does not only care about the students, but we also care for our community. Now we can not only say that we have learned about our community, but we can also say that we have contributed to our community. We should be very proud to bring those experiences with us as we begin high school. Another thing we have learned in Claremont is perseverance. The idea of pushing through and working your hardest when you are going through difficult times. This lesson will help us because every time we feel like our world is just falling apart, we can think back to the lessons that we learned. Perseverance. So with that, we should take everything Claremont has taught us and move ahead to greater and bigger things. We should walk tall and proud into our high school years.
Thank you, Estefania and Carlin. I will now present the 8th grade awards. The awards are for great achievement and great effort in each subject. For great achievement in civics, Sandra Akram. For achievement in English language arts, Yerlis Cruz Quinantilla. For achievement in math, Estefania Carranza Sanchez. For achievement in science, Naides Rosario. For achievement in Spanish, Jacqueline Arevalo. For effort in civics, Jamara Nelson. For effort in English language arts, Dane Ward. For effort in math, Lam Pham. For effort in science, Carlin Perez. For effort in Spanish, Naomi Calderon. A few people would like to share their words of wisdom and advice with our graduates. The first one is our superintendent, Mrs. Maureen Bienda.
Welcome to your grade 8 virtual graduation ceremony. Congratulations on taking the next step toward achieving your goals for your future. This next task for all of you is high school. High school is 4 years of growing and learning and celebration. 4 years of focusing on preparing for your future. Take advantage of every opportunity. Choose advanced placement classes. Take at least one early college opportunity. Learn to speak another world language. Become part of an athletic team. Join a club. Run for a class office. Volunteer in your community and in your school. Learn to play an instrument. Join the chorus. Become the lead in the school play. Produce works of art. Explore college and career opportunities. Learn a trade. Learn to be a carpenter, a plumber, electrician, an engineer, a veterinarian tech, food service manager, a teacher, business and technology technician, healthcare professional. Wear your school colors with pride. Attend school events. Make lifelong friends. These 4 years will go by faster than you will believe. Don't miss one day of learning and experiencing the wonderful experience of attending high school. Work every day to do your best as the opportunities for you depend on it. Congratulations.
I would now like to invite Miss Molly McCullough, a school committee member, to share her words of wisdom.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of your virtual graduation. I know this is certainly unusual and not the graduation that any of you expected to have this year. I want to congratulate all of you, your parents, friends, family members, and teachers who have gotten you to this point today. Considering that this is a rather unique situation, this won't be the typical graduation speech that I may give to middle schoolers each year. Usually I'd be looking out at an audience of anxious and excited students ready for the next step of schooling. You'd be surrounded by your friends, some of whom you've gone to school with for the last 9 years together, depending on if you started in kindergarten. Some of you maybe even longer if you started in preschool together. But here we are celebrating you from our homes, and our pride and joy is no less significant than if we were all sitting in an auditorium together. You have all worked very hard to get to the points that you are at today, and I'm sure that there have been many difficult moments. These past few months of remote learning have certainly provided some challenges for many of us, and as a parent with 2 middle schoolers at home, I can tell you the days aren't always easy, and I appreciate all that you and your parents have done to help round out this portion of your academic career. While none of us knows exactly what returning to school in September will look like, we do know that we will eventually be back in classrooms. I know that you will all continue to do great things, regardless of what this path may entail. I encourage you to be brave and to be bold. Make new friendships as you go on to high school. Strengthen the ones that already exist, and participate in activities that you may have never thought of participating in before. Join clubs. Embrace the classes you are taking and the knowledge that you are gaining. Ask questions. Challenge yourself to do more and to be the best person and student that you can be. Get involved with your community and work with your fellow classmates at your new school and participate in ways that maybe you had never thought of before. There are so many opportunities out there before you, and as you enter this next chapter of your lives, my advice to all of you is to embrace all of those experiences and make the most of them. These past few months have shown us all that while we may not be operating in a typical fashion, that many positive things can come out of all of the different situations. I encourage you to continue making the most of life, and I wish you the best on the next 4 years of your academic journey. Congratulations to all of you, your parents, family, and friends who are celebrating this wonderful moment with you today.
Good morning. This is Ms. Cambosos. I wanted to congratulate all of you. Today is graduation day. What does this mean? It's a milestone. It's a chapter that you just closed and a new chapter that is about to open up. It's time to use what you have learned and expand upon your new skills. You will continue to build on the 6 characteristics that you have learned. Finally, it's about you getting ready for the college and career process. I also want to thank you for making my first year at Claremont a very memorable year. I want to leave you with the following. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there's no path and leave a trail. Congratulations. See you soon.
yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh,
This song goes out to the real MVP, slinging 1, 2, 3s and ABCs, yeah. Let's hear it for our teachers. I'm talking about the ones who are probably underpaid. They work with very little play. 3 cheers for our teachers. 'Cause they are the ones Hollywood should be making big blockbuster movies about. 'Cause I don't think Superman stands a chance against Miss Henderson KO first round, no doubt. She's so strong. And I just wanna thank all the teachers. Without them we would all be dumb creatures. Not just educators, the difference makers, small town world changers. They should be famous. So I just wanna take a minute and thank God for all our teachers. Yeah, I just wanna take a minute and thank God for all our teachers. I just want to take a minute and thank God for all our teachers. Amen.
Hello students! Congratulations on your graduation. What an accomplishment. It was my pleasure to be your numeracy teacher, getting to know you and helping you out with math this year. Thank you so much. To honor you at this time, I want to play a little song that's been stuck in my head. So here goes. I'll keep practicing. Now go do great things in high school. This brings our ceremony to a conclusion. We thank everyone for attending and sharing this special day with us. On behalf of the Claremont staff, I'd like to congratulate the graduates and with the very best wishes for their future. I now ask the graduates to stand. I present to you Claremont Academy's 8th grade graduating class of 2020. Congratulations!